Good evening, everyone. It's Monday evening, and I gotta say, this is a great way to start the week. We got some 3 TTMs back in the mail today, and I also got 2 fan packs that I'll cover in my video coming up on Saturday for the weekly recap. And just to keep you guys interested, one of the fan packs is from a team that I can't see has sent a fan pack to anybody. So trying these unusual emails or additional emails that I found seems to work for at least one team. So you have to watch that video to see who it was. I'll let you know it was an NBA team. So anyways, back to the TTMs. I got 3 TTMs in the mail today. All 3 are NFL returns. 2 of them are for Team 90s for the Battle of the Decades, that contest that Caleb is putting on. And just so you guys know, I did send that Tony Mandarich return to sender in my video on Saturday. I sent that one back out to the same address. A few of you have said that's the address, so I'm going to give it another shot. So I did send it out in the mail today, so we'll wait a few weeks and see what happens with that one. So getting on with our TTMs. The first one is a 1 of 3 success. It took 75 days out of Indianapolis, Indiana. The 2 things that weren't signed were index cards. And this came from Mr. Kevin Call. I got Mr. Call to autograph this 1990 Pro set. Got to make sure it was a 90s card so we can get credit for it. And it was a little streaky, but you know what? I'm not going to complain. I got a card back. Counts as a point for Team 90s. And couldn't be happier. So there's Mr. Call. That's the back of the card. You can see 1990 at the bottom there. Fantastic return. Took 75 days. It looks like the few returns I've seen from him tend to take a little bit longer. So if you're going to send to him, plan on waiting a few months to get it back. But he's pretty good about getting them back. So next one is a 3 out of 3 success. It only took 9 days. It's kind of tough to tell, but it's out of Phoenix, Arizona. And he signed my index card. Thank you. It's coming from Mr. Carl Hairston. So he signed the index card for me. Greatly appreciated. He signed this 1987 Topps photo when he was with the Cleveland Browns. Across the front there. Very nice. And then he signed this, I believe this is 1981 Topps photo when he was on the Eagles, and he signed it across the middle there for me. So got a 3 of 3 from Mr. Carl Hairston. So thank you, Mr. Hairston. Again, looks like he's a fantastic signer and a quick signer. So if you're looking for some quick returns, he's definitely one to reach out to. And this one blew me away, and I'll tell you why when I show you. So this one's a 3 of 3 success in 9 days out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Did sign the index card for me, so you can see that it's Mr. Frank Reich. He's the head coach of the Indianapolis Colts, also known for the greatest playoff comeback in NFL history when he was on the Bills, when they overcame, I want something like 30-point deficit against the Houston Oilers. So to make sure I got credit for Team 90s, I threw in a couple 90s cards. So I got a 1990 score photo of Mr. Frank Reich. You can see it up there. And got this 1990 Pro set, Mr. Frank Reich, signed right there. These were fantastic. So the reason I'm blown away is he's a fantastic TTM signer, so I didn't have a doubt that I would get him back. I knew I'd get him back. But I think it's amazing. It shows, you know, how much passion and what he thinks about the fans, that he's a head coach in the NFL, and you know how horrible their hours are. They're probably putting in 20 hours a day, getting prepared, traveling, all this other stuff that they got to deal with, media and everything else. But this wonderful guy who's a head coach in the NFL found time to sign my TTM in 9 days. I don't think you find many people that will sign in 9 days, and the fact that he's a head coach of an NFL team doing it in 9 days is fantastic. So I have a lot of respect for the guy. I think it's fantastic. He finds time for his fans to sign. I think it shows what kind of guy he is. And, you know, with what's been going on in the NFL the last week or so, with some antics on the field that shouldn't be on the field. Is people like Mr. Reich, I think, is what makes the game so great, and the NFL can definitely highlight and definitely hope and have more people like him. It would only help the game out more. But I want to thank Mr. Reich for giving me that return in 9 days. I want to thank Mr. Hairston for his return in 9 days. And I want to thank Mr. Call for his return in 75 days. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I did just get over 100 subscribers, so I'm going to probably let it go for another week or so just to make sure I maintain, because, you know, people drop off. So I want to make sure I maintain 100, and then I'm going to be doing a giveaway here probably in the next week or so. So hope you guys look out for that. So if you're subscribed, please stay subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And as always, guys, I hope you have a blessed evening. Until the next video, see ya.